Yeah, and Colleen Hanabusa just stepped out. Definitely a lot of disappointment here in the room hearing these results. Just, deja vu, another close race, but it looks like if these numbers hold, it looks like she will just miss the general election to Rick Blangiardi and Keith Amemiya. Colleen Hanabusa joining us right now. Obviously, not the result that you hoped for.
Yes, and I think if the percentages are holding, I mean, we're creeping up there, but it's not enough, depending on how many votes are outstanding. And I think it would be Keith and Rick to the general election. However, what's preventing me from conceding it now is because of the hard work of my volunteers. I want to be sure that I know what's the outstanding votes that I haven't been able to compute yet. But if it continues the way it's continuing, I think that it will be Rick and Keith in the general election, and I wish them both the best.
And I know it's it's a little bit early right now at this point. If that is the case, I mean, there were top 5 candidates, and it was close. It could have gone either way. Are you ready at this point to do you have a favorite between the two if you had to choose at this point?
No, I don't. But like I said, I want what's best for the sitting county of Honolulu and for the state, because I believe that where the sitting county of Honolulu goes, the rest of the state will go.
And obviously, both of them, first-time candidates. You really touted your experience in Congress. What do you make of the top 2 finishers being political novices?
Well, I think that this comes down to how much money was spent in the campaign, and it's a combination of that plus the COVID. I'm not sure that the mail ballot would have really made that much of a difference, but when you look at the amount of money that was spent on media and the fact that we were in a COVID kind of lockdown situation, I think that changed the whole dynamics of how campaigns run. But I think to the general, we'll have the repeat of the same thing. So people should get a lot of TV, because that's what we've seen here.
And just personally, how does this feel? You came close for governor, narrowly lost to Governor Ige, and just to have it be like this, be so close, within 5,000 votes like that.
Well, I think that's just the trend of where politics is. But I do believe that it isn't necessarily a statement of the voters' quote rejection, so to speak. I think what it is it's the times and what we've had to campaign with, the parameters of the campaign. Money made a difference in this campaign simply because it was one that was so dominated by the media, social media plus regular media. And I think that's a statement, and it's the way it is, But I think that the true winners in all of this are the voters of the state of Hawaii and the voters of the sitting county of Honolulu, because we have never had this kind of turnout. So I hope that those who voted are at least satisfied with the fact that they exercised their vote and are willing to continue, because it is our democracy, and it is the way what we stand for as a government. So I think this is the democratic way, and I'm very pleased that we had the kind of turnout that we had.
And what about you, Colleen? I know you've had a long career in Congress, coming back home, trying to run for governor, now this mayor's race. What's next for you?
I'm also an attorney, and I've been practicing law for a while. So I will just sort of retool, but I've had a great legal practice as well, and I can always go back to doing that. And you can serve the public in a variety of forms, and I'm sure I'll find a way to continue to do that.
All right, thank you so much, Colleen Hanabusa right there. And as you guys mentioned, it looks like Rick Blangiardi and Keith Amemiya moving forward towards the general election. You just heard from Colleen Hanabusa right there, admitting that if these numbers hold, looks like that. Not quite prepared at this point to endorse either of those top 2 candidates at this point, but certainly a lot of disappointment here at Colleen Hanabusa's headquarters here in Kalihi. We'll send it back to you.